Hey guys, Briggsatron coming at you from YouTube and EdgeWorld. Start of the new season. Since last week we ended that season, Season 1, we're starting Season 2 this week. So, let's get right into it. Tournament. Sort of obvious I haven't touched this since last week, or well, at all. Let's go. Keeps doing that for some reason. Just need to... Got some mail. What do we got mail for? Oh, but that one. Okay. Hexenarian. Don't know who that is, but... There we go. Now they're deleted. Okay. So... Sorry, that would be my phone with a text. Oops. Give me just a sec. Alright, so as you can tell, obviously, I edit things out of the videos. There's no point in it. At the research, what should we... Let's see, what can we build or upgrade? I think that is in order. It's a lot of resources gone, and dang that it can't hold much. I'm not used to having that small. Now, over the past week, I did gather us a map, and then a map area, and then was very quickly removed from said map area. Do not know why, because I had already made a pact or made a agreement with the alliance in the surrounding area, but we were wiped off the map, and we will be fixing that sometime within the next week, I hope. But alright, so I got a 7-day accelerator. I don't need thing that big. We got 2 1 hour, so we'll accelerate the command center to where it's already done. And we'll gather the resources from the boost, see if we can upgrade again. No, we cannot. So, since we're so low on resources, we upgrade the supply. So I don't actually we're going to do this week. Sorry. We can do an invasion simulator. Invasions are, as I've probably said before, you get attacked by forces, and it doesn't really do anything against your base. You take the damage and ignore it. Once you finish the simulation, it's all repaired. But you get experience, you get rewards accordingly to the experience amount, and through the 3 different stars. And the stars are: 1 star is you actually complete and survive the mission. You actually kill all the targets. 2 stars is more than 50% of your turrets survived. And 3 stars is all your turrets survived. That's actually incorrect writing. It's more than 50% of your base, and then all of your base. So nothing takes a kill. So let's do a couple more right quick. I thought we just got one of those. Okay, so that might be something I need to look at. So we got a defense sim ×2, and we didn't actually get it. That's not right. So that will have to be dealt with. So I'll press continue this time. See, we just used up 3. There they are. So we are actually getting them. It's just it isn't updating the system fast enough. So as you can see, they come into a different area. Our turrets attack the Marines, and this would take forever, literally forever, to finish. I can't look because, well, They're mobile pictures. That's all they really are. But these are selectable building. Well, not selectable, lookable buildings. You can look at their stats and everything. But I can't look at these guys. Yeah, I'm not used to having them show damage because usually I'm doing like 10, 20 damage per shot. Not this tiny amount. If it only has 450 health, how is it they're doing 104 and not killing it in like 5 shots?
Okay, I am really bored with this. You have no idea how aggravating it is to sit here and be bored like this. Well, you might, because you're actually sitting here watching the video. Without sound, probably. Which, I'm so sorry about that. I can't figure out what's wrong with my mic. It's got some kind of sound dampening for whatever is in the background, and it's not, or whatever's coming out of the computer itself, and it won't accept the sound properly. But I am trying to remedy that, so bear with me. Okay, so if you can't hear it now, then I know we have to get some external speakers and crank them up and point them right at the mic, which I'll know at the end of the recording, and converting thing.
At least now we know that their attacks will be going into the target again. So they might actually win this with a 2-star, unless I'm wrong and they fixed that already, where it's a 3-star. And turrets actually do count as turrets instead of all buildings. Okay, so they did fix that. Good. So other buildings do not count against your amount. Oh, that's why they were doing so little damage. Alright.
Now we can only warp in so many, so...
They're not going to be able to complete an attack. Awesome. Don't know what I got that for. I gotta start reading whenever I go to accept a mission completion. Nano crate. I'm gonna open this. Nano crates give us 1 week nanos for everything, so it increases our resource collection, but I won't be using any of those anytime soon. So as you can see, Lieutenant Briggs went way up again. Oops. And is now sitting on 1,054 stuff. And he's now got a level 18 turret. And I can't hear myself talk, so I'm turning that down. I increased the radius of the inner circle to where the level 22 command center is able to be defended better, because I've now got a secondary inner circle with not as high level but still higher level gun turrets. And surprisingly enough, I have level 1 gun turrets, and as you can see, they've been turned into derp guns. These gun turrets can take an Incineraptor attack for quite a while, and decimators forever. Oop, Wouldn't let me move. And then my sniper turret is not nearly as good as my gun turrets. And it's actually a higher level than this thing, and it's not nearly as good. Hee hee. Then I have my concussion turrets, which are also derp guns. And they've got the concussion effect, so that's even more powerful than the X1 cannons. Those are not as derp guns, but more high-range defense guns. And since they have the splash radius plus the targets, they do a lot of multiple damage, so they're like a gigantic mortar. Incendiary turrets, they ain't got nothing on them yet. Tulsa towers, they're getting a little bit better. It's my lower level, or well, these things that I really have to worry about. Anybody attacks the corners, and they can take out the 4 corner turrets pretty quick, and then you got to worry about it. But yeah, I've got the other 3 bases, which ain't done to them. Got a bunch of turrets here that are pretty much useless. I love that. It'll track your cursor. Love that. So like I've said before, he is our resource unit. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 level 9 supply depots, which each hold 20 million supplies of each supply. He's got reactor level. He's got everything level 3'd on the collectors. Need that, but he does the amount that he pulls in every time that he levels up, which is all the frickin' time to use resources. He's never had. His staging areas are going way up. He's got a bunch of level 9s here. Cauldron 2 got the little turrets here. They're not nearly as good. They're actual gun turrets. He's increasing his supply capacity on this base as well, because what he's supposed to be is support highest level player. He's got all the supply maxed. He's increased all his staging areas to max. Eclipse 3. Eclipse 3 is useless unless you can get Eclipse cores. HQ. Oh, command center. You go over to his headquarters, HQ, and oh, move them all over here. He's not got as much supply capacity here, but
more of the high level
resource gatherers and stuff. He's got a bunch of level 9s and some